You can dive deep into the Great Lakes history at the main library tonight.
Amanda Fay is back and joins us live with more on the special National Museum of the Great Lakes exhibit. Amanda?
Yeah, when you come into the library right on the main level, you're just going to want to go to the right of the red lights that you'll see in the main atrium. You'll go to the fact and fiction section and you'll show up here where we have this exhibit from the National Museum of the Great Lakes. Carrie Soden joins me again this evening with a little bit more about this exhibit. This is an opportunity, though, to also raise awareness for the lives that have been lost in this history.
Absolutely. You know, there were, as I said, 28 submarines that were built in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, so here on the Great Lakes. Of those, 4 were lost. 2 of them have been discovered since then, but there's still, you know, over 300 lives that were lost on submarines that were built in the Great Lakes. One of the kind of more interesting stories, you never want to say fascinating because it's not, the USS Robalo was hit by a mine and sank off the Philippines Islands. And the only reason we really know what happened is there were actually 4 survivors who were able to come on shore. They unfortunately were captured and became POWs, but they were able to pass notes through several other POWs, which eventually ended up into a Philippine guerrilla's hands, who then was able to radio Australia, who then let General MacArthur know that there were these 4 men from the Robalo and they had survived, and but the submarine had died. Submarine had sank. Unfortunately, the POWs were moved about a month later, and we don't know what happened to the other 4 of them. In all, there were 81 lives lost above the Robalo, on the Robalo. The remains of it were discovered in 2019 and verified by the U.S. Navy in 2020.
You know, trying to keep that history alive and educating all of us to know what happened before us and where we have come from. So this is one of the plaques here that you can read and learn a little bit about, and also learn about all of the history that came before this as well. A lot of people probably don't know that we have some submarine history here on the Great Lakes.
I got to tell you, I've been here now 20 years, and one of the first things that I was amazed by when I came here was the fact that we built submarines here. It was just sort of a unusual prospect, but it makes sense when you learn a little bit more about it. There was a big shipyard there in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and it was an inland place, so it was a safe space to have shipbuilding, and then there was a sort of easy access by putting them on barges and sending them out the Mississippi River.
So the next time you come to Main Library in downtown Toledo, you know, obviously pick up your books, but you can also peruse this exhibit here and learn a little bit of something as well, and also might give you a, you know, spark to head over to East Toledo and visit the National Museum of the Great Lakes as well. This exhibit will be here at Main Library downtown through the end of the year, so come on out and check it out. Dan?